La 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 da da da. Yes. La ra 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 ra. 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 É, ok. Let me open Discord. No. Ok. Let me share the link. Okay. I think I'm streaming. Yeah, it is streaming. Just let me see. Mm, Let give me some. Give me a second. Just fix some stuff here. Okay. Oh no, wrong audio output. Oh no. Let me fix it. Ah, audio. No. Hello. Can say something.
Hello.
Can't hear you now properly.
Wait,
Yes.
okay.
It was on my TV, so okay. Okay, now I won't start. We start Discord after putting to my TV. So yes. So let's start this thing because I suck at grammar. That I was, to be honest, I was not going to make this. I wasn't going to make this live stream today because I was a little bit sick, but I got some pills, some painkiller, and I'm better.
Rest if you need to, man.
So, so hello, dude. How are you doing?
Hmm?
How are you doing? The
Uh, I'm just, to be honest, I had like 3 hours of sleep last night, so I'm kind of
Nemui.
no.
Yes. So I think okay. I will be. I will not take long just because you're kind of sleepy.
No. I can stay up. I was gonna stay up longer, but
Okay.
yeah.
To be honest, I don't think it will be long because it is. Maybe I will take 2 lessons or three. I don't know. Just
Okay.
maybe because getting the flow. The don't know how how much the first lesson will take off my time. So okay, so none. Lesson one, non this and non deu arimasen. Yes, deu arimasen. Yes. Wait, is that something with kind of existence? Maybe.
Um, okay, so there's like a couple ways you can see the negative of death. You can see des, or sorry, dewa arimasen, which is just the negative of des. Just don't like try to connect it with arimasen.
So.
Or you can, or it could be janai des or
Mm,
ja arimasen. But Don't worry about it.
Okay. So let me read it. So non des don de arimasen is just is easy to express what a certain person or thing is or isn't. Okay. Note wa is read as wa. Okay. Because it is a particle, so de arimasen. So person des the pattern of the pattern. To be honest, I really prefer to say pattern in the British way of speaking.
Is
With
that
the
British? I don't know.
I
Hmm.
think the pattern, a little bit British.
Hmm.
I can say pattern, but okay, the pattern person plus this or it is deu arimasen. I am, I not. Okay. One question: the this itself is it the verb to be or it is something kinda the verb to be, but it isn't?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
It's it's just it's stating what something is, you know? And I said verb earlier when I was explaining it because it's not really a verb because you're not doing anything, but I mean like yeah, just yeah.
Okay. So okay. Who I am, I'm not. That's why sometimes I don't like to translate some stuff because you think it isn't a verb, but it in English it acts as a verb. So, eh, so in the Japanese language it is um, you need a lot of context to know the meaning, to know to know the proper usage of the particle or something. So that's why I think in English we say it translates to I am, I'm not. So, but it isn't. How can I say a a direct translation from di- direct translation from to be in
Yeah.
in Japanese. So okay.
I mean, you're saying something is or something is not, but like it's implied there's an implication of what it is depending on the context.
Mm,
If I kind of was half listening to what you're saying, not gonna lie. So if you have any specific questions, free to send my way.
okay. Okay, so the thing can be a person, this arimasu, de wa arimasen, or thing, this de wa arimasen. So, gakusei desu. So, it says that I'm student. Okay. Mm, there's no watashi wa, of course, because it's because I think as far as I know, the wa particle it is just it is like speaking of myself, something like that. The wa particle. So if you say watashi wa every time, just kind of speaking of yourself every time that you, and it's not that cool.
It's redundant. It's
Redundancy,
Japanese is
yes,
very yeah, Japanese is the pretty contextual language that drops out everything that's not
yes.
like needed. So
Um, don't know if this word exists in English, but it is kind of pleonasm. I don't know. Pleonasm. I don't know. Wait, I really want to know if this word It is pleonasm.
Pleonasm.
Yes. It is kind of pleonasm to say watashi wa every time. So, and so 学生ではありません。ありません. So this de is the part of this, but in the but as far as I know, this wa is a particle, and the arimasen it is kinda non-existence. It's kinda hard to be honest, but because I want to kinda know which the function of each word is like what's the function, what's the
I wouldn't
role
I wouldn't
of the wa of the te in this case, and the arimasen, which is a one
I
word.
wouldn't really read too hard into it. Like for now, just think of dewa arimasen as the negative of des. I wouldn't try to read like into which what the particles are doing and what the because it's really a set word in itself.
Okay.
I mean, technically, okay, so technically you can contract dewa as ja and then arimasen. And arimasen is the negative of it is nai, so you could get janai, but you could also say janai des. And it's just a varying range of formality that you can get. That's
So I can
all. But
say
like
some janai des, which
you could say janai des, which is I would say which is less formal than dewarimasen, but it's more formal than going casual and just saying gakusei janai or gakusei dewanai. It's more formal than that, I think. Yeah. So
o-
it's more polite. Yeah.
okay. So the warimasen it is kind of the
It's
the most polite way to say to deny something.
for now, it is the most polite way you're going to learn.
Okay, for now. Oh, don't say that.
Because in fact, I'm not even good with like honorific language. I haven't really studied honorific language at all, but technically there is more formal ways of saying like
Okay.
I think de gozaimasu is no no or sorry gozaimasu is
Okay. Uh, so sensei, what sensei this? I'm a teacher. Okay, makes sense. Sensei.
no that's the
It is
it's
sensei. If you sensei, it is sensei. You can see. And sensei what? Sensei this. I'm a teacher. Sensei de warimasen. Okay. I'm not a teacher. Not a teacher. Uh, Ish. To be honest, I like to write it, to write the language. When uh, when I'm doing something to record, I like to write it first. Like just like here. Okay. Ish. So it gives me the kanji, and I don't care at the moment. This. I think it is easier to check if I'm making some mistakes with the memorization of hiragana and katakana, and it is good for it to fix it. And if you write it at least here, so on notepad. I was doing that earlier. So okay. Isha dewa arimasen. So this pattern can be also used to introduce yourself. Kanji is one is Japanese people first names. What is this? Four squares and two squares when one. Don't know. What is this?
Hmm?
What is
Wait,
this?
what? That's Tanaka. That's a name.
Really? Ah, okay. Okay, makes sense. Four squares. Four squares. So, tomo desu. Tomo. Tomo de wa arimasen. Okay. Tanaka desu. Naito wo desu. Naito. Tanaka de wa arimasen. Okay, example of pattern to of pattern to and asade. Okay, it can be used for things too. So aside, it's warning. Okay, I think you can use this for almost everything, for at least for simple sentences. Oh, it is hot, so atsui desu. It is um, cold, samui desu. You don't need to make a complicated sentence. You can say, it is hot, and you know all the information um, that I'm. Okay, so as asa.
And you're kind of getting ahead of yourself, kind of.
What am
You're using like, for example, you said samui and I just want you to be aware that when you're using adjectives,
okay?
it's not always as easy as just saying
There's
as or
something.
samui de wa arimasen. You can't say samui de wa arimasen. Uh,
I will stick with this. No, just kidding. So
yeah. Just be aware that like we're just talking specifically for nouns right now because adjectives are for later right now.
okay, okay. So they act a little bit different.
Yes.
Okay, um, but from those examples, you can see morning, aside, asades. So it is an it is an adverb, desk, a noun, classroom.
Mhm.
So they're not they aren't adjectives. So yes,
Yeah.
makes sense.
In this case, yeah, it makes sense with nouns. And with des or with nouns, you can go des, dewarimasen, so on and so on. Uh,
So okay, so adjectives they're kind of special.
And yeah, you'll
Why?
see that later. You'll see that later.
Why makes thing? Why Japanese? Why do you make things harder? Ok. Então, Itsuku é isso mesmo? Itsuku?
Good.
Really?
It's
Tsuku.
good. Good.
Yes, Tsuku.
Not exactly sure the pitch accent for that, but
Tsuku. Uh, okay, I can.
you can.
Jisho. I forgot to open the Google Translate the Jisho today, so. Right. I don't think I will use this one. So. Desk. Okay, Tsuku. Play audio.
机、
Wait.
机、
Tsukue. Okay. Tsukue.
Give me a second. Let me look up the pitch accent.
机、
It is like Tsukue. Tsukue. Hey. I played the audio, so you can. I think you can hear it in the live stream. Wait.
Good. 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 Yeah, so it's Heiran. Okay.
Tsukue. So
Good.
Tsukue de wa arimasen. Okay, it's not a desk. It's not a desk. Uh, kyo, oh, it's hard. So shitsu this kyoshitsu.
Kyoshitsu.
Yes, kyoshitsu
Kyoshitsu.
classroom. Google Classroom. Kyoshitsu this. Sorry, my English is kind of trash for today because I got some headache and my mind is not working properly.
I mean, it's cool.
So okay. Uh, that's what happens when you eat chocolate a lot. So chocolate. You get a. I got a big headache, and I was lying on my bed, waiting it to stop. So, uh, Kyoshitsu. Let me. Okay. Kiyoshi. No. Kyo. I hate when it happens. Kyo. Shi. Tsu. Okay. Okay, it is right. So Kyoshitsu des. And Kyoshitsu de warimasen. Okay. Natsu. I know this one because of the fairy tale anime. I was like, oh, what Natsu means, and I got put it in the Google Translate and it means summer, which is makes sense in the anime, in the on the fairy tale anime, but it's weird you call a character as Summer. Hey Summer,
I mean,
what's
when
up?
you look at what oh, his name's just in katakana, so
Really?
yeah, it's not actually summer, but it's, I guess.
It can be translated as Summer. It make a little bit of sense because he's hot. He used the heat some or something. The Don't know. He uses fire, so it makes sense. By the way, I didn't watch that. I think I watched it until the episode 35, 36, and I dropped it. Just I like the first opening, and that's it. What I like that from that anime. So, Sermon, yes. So, Natsu desu. Natsu de warimasen. So, it is the adverb of time. You didn't, so we didn't see a adjectives as yes. So besides and what the warimasen you can use and what is this and
Now,
okay now とではではなではないで what ではないです but the one it is the thing that you said so that that you said okay the one night is so okay so gakusei de one night is equal gakusei de wa arimasen okay so it is the same you can translate
different
it
formality. Different formality, but the same.
so it is the okay there were wait the one I did see it is kind of less formal okay the one I is
I don't really hear "do" on my that often. I don't think, or I mean, I don't think you would hear it. I wouldn't know.
okay it's good to know that it is that it
In other words,
exists
you can change arimasen to naides, or you could contract dewa to ja.
cha what
And both of those two can happen separately,
how can I write
but
cha
both of them. Hmm?
how can I how can I how can I write cha it is
JA
okay J
or ZYA. Sorry, you could also do that.
Z Z
Technically, ZYA is actually um, more consistent with. It's actually the Romaji system used in Japan rather than the what's the method that we use? I forget the title of it. Wow, why am I forgetting this?
you need to sleep
There is the Kunne Shiki, the Nippon Shiki, and Hepburn. Um, so Hepburn is what you've probably seen, and that uses JA. It's the Hepburn is mostly made. Actually, I believe it was made by actual I think Portuguese merchant or
really
the Portuguese, I believe. But anyway, it's made to be more phonetically consistent with to make more sense phonetically um to Western speakers. But the Nippon Shiki and the Kunrei Shiki are both different forms that are more consistent with how Japanese is actually laid out and makes more sense to Japanese speakers.
So it is kind of complex for me, at least at this moment. So
The only difference really is like instead of taking JA, it's ZYA because it's actually from ZI because you take she, which is SI, because
yes,
it's in the S column and with the I,
column, yes.
and then or the S row, whatever you want to say. Like I don't, it depends on how you're looking at it. But you take the S and you move it to Z, and then you take ZI and that's G. But Hepburn was like, or the Hepburn method is like, oh, that sounds. I'm gonna confirm that that's actually Portuguese because I'm not sure. But
Maybe because of the Portuguese immigration in older centuries. Mm, maybe, just guessing.
no, no, it was American.
Oh, really? Okay.
Huh. I thought it was Portuguese. Never mind. Then where did? Huh. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Anyway,
Okay.
what was I saying? Well, yeah, but like it's Z, and then you take the Z and then the YA for the ya, and it turns to ja. So yeah,
Okay.
they're just different on those like edge cases. So anyway, that's a tangent. You don't really need to know that. So
Yeah,
erase it from your brain.
okay. I was kind of curious. Okay. Wow. Yes, so in spoken Japanese, you can use the Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay, the spoken Japanese. As you said, the ja
So
arimasen
yeah,
to
like I was
replace.
saying, like yeah,
I didn't notice. Okay, ja arimasen.
yeah,
I'm so dumb.
yeah.
Why did? I was like, oh no. Really? In the spoken Japanese, you can use ja arimasen. What? To replace the arimasen, you can use the and and the ja arimasen to replace. So the ja arimasen, it's kind of contraction. Okay. Ja arimasen. You can use the ja arimasen to replace the arimasen. So, for example, ja ari.
What?
No. Ja. Uh, yes. Okay. Gakusei ja arimasen. it is this equals to 学生ではありません。Okay. So, 夏、じゃ、じゃ、it is, wait. So, wait, why, why here there it is no, nai as we have as here. Wait, natsu, ja, janaimasen. Wait, okay. Okay, they wanna. They wanna so it is kind of complex to be honest. So spoken Japanese you can use. Um, Gakusei dewa nine dewa nine desu. So not student. And not sorry, I kind of thinking right now. I kind of concentrating. Okay. Natsu de wa arimasu. Um, de wa arimasen. Okay. Natsu. Okay, spoken Japanese you can use the ja arimasu. De wa arimasen. Okay, I thought original lá em cima. So this is the original form from above. Okay, you can use jarimasen to replace the warimasen, and you can use the janai arimasen to replace the dewanai arimasen. Okay. So I think there are three forms to say the same to say the same thing. The same thing. Really?
Hmm.
There are three forms to say the same to deny. Uh,
Like four.
for to deny something. Okay. No. That's why I kind of need input just to get used to the forms and recognize your mind recognize, oh, he's denying something in this way. So Okay. So every time that from now, that I listen to a Japanese or a person who is speaking Japanese, and he's saying "janai arimasen" or ではありません or ではないありません and
Dewa nai arimasen doesn't make sense. But it's dewa arimasen, dewa nai desu, ja arimasen,
wait,
janai desu.
it's hard. Okay.
If you're talking the polite. If you're talking about impolite, you also have janai or dewanai.
Okay. To be honest, I think I will tomorrow. To I will do a recap on it when
Yeah.
on the morning because it is quite confusing at least for me. It's kind of hard. So the level, I think I will write on my notebook. This is the polite. This is the most polite way to speak. To deny something. This is not that polite, but you can
Just
speak.
just I would just go for dewa arimasen. Just for right now, just disregard the rest. Just think of dewa arimasen.
Okay.
Just get something that works, and later on you'll figure out the rest. I think.
So
I realize that this is kind of confusing after just explaining all of this. It's
okay. So I will stick. So I will stick with the safe point. So ではありません. Those are
yeah.
like the with the honorifics, the kan, the I will stick with san because I don't want to be rude with people. Okay, I will stick with this one with the san. So if you can call me as Naito-san or something.
Night Naito-san.
Yes. Okay. It's funny because when they are talking about me, they say Naito-san. Oh wait, don't call me Mr. Naito. It's weird. Okay, it is way too polite. I know it isn't the Mr. The direct translation from the Japanese. There is no accurate direct translation for the sun, but I think it is the way the the closest way to translate, but it isn't accurate because there are a lot of honorifics that they use. Okay, so ではありません。学生ではありません。コースで学生で、this one じゃありません。ではありません。Okay. 夏じゃない、じゃないです。Oh, okay. じゃないです。To be honest, I hear they talk a lot Janaika. So they're denying and making a question at the same time. Maybe I
Like
hear that a
that's
lot.
more like isn't it?
Janaika.
Isn't it?
Wait, they say something blah 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 Janaika.
That's like how to say that? Like, yeah, it's like,
Uh,
isn't it?
uh,
Like,
Look at it, Janaika.
just don't worry about it for right now, man.
Okay.
I know I see you're making connections, which is good, but at the same time, you're so early that I think it's just confusing you even more.
Okay. I rem- to be honest, I don't know why, but the chica dance it is looping in my head from the part that she say Arimasenka and start with dancing. Don't know if you remember
Of what? Wait,
Arimasenka
from what?
from the chica dance. It is looping in my head.
The Chica dance?
Yes, when she
Wait,
say
that has that in
Arima
it?
Arimasenka, jiga 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 jiga, that thing. It is looping in my head. I don't know why. I can't play it on now on you because I'm live streaming. But if you search it, she says Arimasenka, blah 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 blah. It is kind of looping in my head. Don't know why. And fun fact, and I tried to watch the Kaguya-sama. It was it was at least for me pretty boring. Don't know why. I just watched the that ending that that because and that was so good. The animation was so good. The guy who drew that
Oh,
that dance.
oh, that's not arimasenka, it's omoimasenka.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dumb.
Omoimasenka. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I'm so
Dun, dun,
freaking
dun, dun,
dumb.
dun,
Oh,
dun,
no.
dun, 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 dun.
I will
Okay.
get copyrighted. Stop.
That's so loose, man, that like
Okay. Okay, I haven't watched it in months, so I was like, so okay.
okay, yeah, like you can skip the notes for right now.
Okay, so I can say the one was okay. So let's finish the vocabulary list. So I can make some sentences.
学生、先生、病院、医者、弁護、or 看護師。
You're spoiling me.
For a second, I was about to say 弁護士, which is lawyer, not 看護師.
What? Okay. Isha. Okay, Isha Kangoshi. Wait, Kangoshi. Yes, Kangoshi. Wait, okay, let me check it. Kangoshi. Oh, ugly kanji. Just kidding. Look at the complexity of this kanji. Oh, dude. Nurse. Don't remember. Okay, give me a second.
さあ、昼間、昼
Nurse.
間。
Ah, okay. Okay, nurse. I was like, what is nurse? I don't remember this word in English.
教室。
Okay, nurse. So it's funny because he's giving me the context of the uh, what we have on school in school. So we have student, we have a teacher, we have a no, not hospital. So what we have in the hospital, we have a doctor, a nurse. Okay. makes sense. So, 美容院 hospital. Isha means doctor. So, kangoshi. Kangoshi means nurse. Asa, morning. Hiruma. Hiruma?
Hiruma. Hiruma.
Yes. That's how I check if I'm wrong or right. So, Hiruma.
夜机数学
夜
教
にかける。
室。
机. Just sorry, it was just a freaking bad joke.
The Harenatsu. Oh, is it gonna give you all the seasons?
Yes. So, 机, desk. Isu, chair. How can I say I'm
Harenatsu.
sitting
Yuhu.
on a chair. Wait.
Hmm? Well, what are you asking? Sorry.
To sit. Subaru. Really?
Yeah, yes, suare is to sit. Yeah.
So, 学校. It looks like he's 7. Don't know why, but this kanji looks like 7. It is for me. 学校 7. Seven with a hat. Spiny head, I would say. Kyoshitsu classroom. Okay.
Kyoshitsu. Kyoshitsu.
Kyoshitsu, yes. Kyoshitsu classroom. So, 春. Haru. Yes, Haru. Wait, Haru. Yes. Spring. Natsu means summer. And the Aki. Fall. Wait, fall can be autumn in English? I don't know.
Huh?
The fall. Wait.
Fall and autumn are the same thing.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah.
Autumn. I was like fall. So we have, because when normally I translate to English, I say autumn, not the fall. Okay, autumn. So and the weird fuyu. Okay. Autumn. Okay. Fuyu. Hi. Yeah. I really want some sentences to cat use it too. So, yeah. So, ga. Don't spoil me from the gaku sei de wa. Wait, how can I write it? The wa ari ma sen.
You have to write the wa as ha.
Ah, yeah, yes, I forgot it. Where's the freaking Ah, no, it's not watashi. Okay.
No, you write ha.
Yes.
There you go.
Get them right as wa. Okay. But it's the pronunciation is wa in this case. So. Yes. So let me write it. Just kind of memorize it because when you write it, it's easier to memorize. So. Natsu de wa. Not de ha in this case. Arimasen. Okay. To be honest, and I don't even care about the kanji right now. So I was. Should I start this one? Uh, Let me see if it is non one, non two. What is non one? The non wa and non. Wait, uh,
Down.
non. Yes, I suck at English, so non.
Yeah.
Uh, I hate myself. Noun. No. Noun, noun, noun. Then noun one, noun two. My head. Noun. Versus ga. Wait. Wa ga. Really? Are you teaching me the freaking particle? Really? Yes, you are teaching me particles. Okay. Topic mark. Okay, I will. Okay, so this one I will. There's almost a full hour of live stream. I think I will let this one tomorrow because learning particles it is kind of hard, at least right now. So I think that's it for today. Today's live stream. No topic marker. Wait, the topic marker is it the same as the marking the subject? Maybe.
The wa and ga distinction is notoriously hard to understand or teach. Like,
Topic. What is the topic? I know the gas subject marker. Okay, but topic. I can't. Uh, I can't think on anything equivalent, at least in my native language right now. Something equivalent. Subject marker. But the watashi is, at least for me, thinking is the subject. So why do we say watashi wa, not what, not watashi ga?
Because there's a stupid distinction. We say it's the topic marker and say it's the subject marker, but in the end, they're used not entirely like that. Like, so like, it's really weird to try to explain this, and
So
I
the
don't know how to
suffering will
explain
go.
it to you.
So I will suffer tomorrow because I don't.
Okay.
The first one was it was already hard. So yeah, I was like, what is the non Hawaii non this no, because I don't want to rush and rush that much because would I want to know well the things that I'm learning today. So no, just let me skip this. Let me skip the first lesson and rush to the second. No, I just want to learn it, having some examples and uh, uh, practicing it. Learning to, one thing today. So I want to practice it, making exercises or trying to speak, getting inputs, getting outputs, and then so that's why I go to VRChat to to get the input and maybe some output. Maybe as I can't do that right now. I can't even speak in English properly. I really can't. I suck at English. So let me recap here really quickly. So this and de wa arimasen, but it can be to the can be can be the but it can be de wa nai des, or it can be de wa can be the de wa nai des, de wa nai des. You can speak in Japanese. You can use ja arimasen. Nan ja arimasen. Wait. This ja arimasen, is it a kind of slang maybe? Hey,
Is it? Is it? I don't really think it's slang. I think it's just a more impolite way to speak.
because he says here it's spoken Japanese, so maybe it is a slang. Don't know.
No.
Ja arimasen to replace the wa arimasen. You can use the ja nai arimasen to replace the wa nai arimasen. So there is four ways to speak the same thing. And they use like they sometimes they say they. I think they use just the janai, and they don't say arimasen. Something janai, blah 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 janai. Janai. Am I right? Because I hear I hear.
What do you say?
Uh, I think they use it. They don't use the that arimasen that much. I hear a lot they saying and something blah 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 janai, blah 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 janai, and
Well, but
scrapping
that's
out.
also casual speech. Like,
Okay.
but you don't really hear, I don't think ja arimasen or you, I don't think you've, or I don't think you hear dewa naides or ja arimasen that often. I think it would most often be dewa arimasen or janaides and in polite speech, I think. I'm not sure. But janaides is less formal than.
And the janai, they use janai a lot. So as far as I know, so just like gak say janai. I'm not a student, maybe. I think it is a casual speech, maybe. Guessing. Uh, it's hard. Okay. Ja. Janai desu ka? There is one option here. Janai desu ka? So as you can see. As you can see, just can you see the Janai desu ka here? So
Huh?
they say I just I typed the Janai. It gave me the Janai desu ka. So he's making a question if the Janai desu it's quite complex. Okay.
You're it's like, okay, so you're negating it with Janaitis, and then you're saying ka. So you're questioning.
So it's a denying
Uh,
question, maybe.
like, no, you're.
Deny
It's more
and
like,
question at the
isn't
same
it?
time.
Like, Janaiga. Janaiga. 食べ、okay. 食べ物じゃないですか。
Tabemono.
I thought of the random word and I was
Tabe.
just, I was just trying to think of of a random noun. I
Taberu.
thought 食べ物, which is food. 食べ物じゃないですか。食べ物じゃないか. Um,
It's pretty hard. So let me.
it's like, isn't it not, or is it not so? Like, is it not? Like, isn't it? Like,
Oh, okay. Isn't it?
yeah, that's what I'm trying. I've been trying to say that, but I just don't know how to explain it any more clearly. Because it's just.
Dude, if you're struggling, I will struggle a lot. A lot. Way more.
I have a natural, like, I've. Let me. Here. Well, Yeah, they're just. I'm looking up stuff just to try to explain clearly. Let's just say right or isn't it or right, isn't it? Or something like that.
Hmm.
I have like a basic idea. Like I know what it means. It's just that I don't know
You
why. I
know,
can't think of how
yes,
to translate it.
yes. Okay, well, so never mind. Yeah, I need context for it. So is not it, isn't it? Yes, it gave me so. Isn't it? But it is kind of different. So the so so this ne? No, it isn't so this ne. Is not it. Okay, I think I'm done for today. I'm so freaking curious about the language. I'm getting I'm getting things that I don't shouldn't get right now because I'm too early. This is the first. Actually, it isn't the first time that I'm getting grammar because I watched some YouTube videos before, but this one, eh, I didn't know yet. So I think I will tomorrow. I will read it. We read it again, trying to make some sentences, getting some examples on YouTube. I don't know, and that's it. Just playing VR chat, standing on the corner, listening to people, and trying to catch the warimas or the those those these variations of the nine something, the nine to this. Ah, chanai des. Devarimasen. Charimasen. Okay, so thanks, dude, for helping me today.
I'm
Let
not
me.
sure I was much of a help.
Okay, let me finish the streaming. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. It was kind of painful, at least for me, but this is the process of learning a language. It is not impossible, but I won't say that it is easy as you can see from today. So thanks for watching. Bye bye. Matane. Yeah.